Okay, so you talked about this Carnival Cruise Lines experience. You've already mentioned, you've already mentioned fun. You've already mentioned informal. Two words that I would certainly very much agree with. From my experience of Carnival. Tell us more. Tell us, encapsulate it. What is it what makes Carnival cruising different?
Okay,
what makes you stand out?
That's a great question, Keith. Okay, so really we look at ourselves as being fun, memorable holidays at great value. So how do we differentiate ourselves? How do we make ourselves more informal than everyone else? Well, we look at customers and really what they want out of vacation. We really try and appeal to a very broad range of customers by providing things that they can actually do on board and want to use, whether it's going to a punchline, a comedy club, maybe they want to chill out in our Serenity area, which is our adults only chilled out area, maybe they want to bomb down a water slide at 100 miles an hour, maybe they want to get involved in many of the dining facilities on board, take a show with our playlist productions. It's packed with innovation. But it's informal, so if you go anywhere in the world, you don't have to necessarily dress up in a tuxedo. We do have elegant nights on board, of course, so there are the sense of occasion, and that is available. And you'd normally experience maybe a couple of those on every single cruise, but generally it's very much just a relaxed, informal ambience on board, like-minded people getting together and having fun. It's not about forced fun either, Keith, where people sort of say, right, now is your time to have fun, go and do it. Because fun to everybody is something very different. So, maybe your fun would be chilling out on a sun lounger, listening to some Café Del Mar music, being served a nice chilled glass of white wine, the ocean lapping up behind you. And someone else's fun might be quite simply going to, on shore and doing one of the excursions that are available on Carnival, such like a jungle tour in Jamaica, or maybe they'd like to get back on board and go and see a comedy show, as I say, or maybe go to the casino. So lots of different types of fun, catering for a broad range of customers that we deal with on Carnival Cruise Lines.
Do you still have the, I've heard tales, and I remember my experience of the kind of the famous hairy leg competitions and the kind of the kind of greasy pole over the pool, and kind of people having a chance to kind of knock each other off the pole into the pool, and all that kind of fun of light entertainment side as well, all the activities going on deck. Is there a lot of that involved?
Yeah, absolutely. With the Carnival cruise ships, they're actually designed for wide deck spaces, because people want to spend a lot of time, definitely where our deployment is, which is predominantly the Caribbean. So you don't want to be necessarily stuck, or everybody doesn't want to be stuck necessarily inside the actual internal ship, even though there's loads going on there. But in the daytime, outside comes alive. And so there's plenty of activities packed, and it's something for everybody as well. However, if you didn't want to get away from that fun, high energy type of activities, then there are areas of the ship where you can go and have a chilled out, peaceful area where you're avoiding maybe sort of some of the activities, the music. For example, I keep alluding back to Serenity, which is very, very quiet and very relaxed, and actually you've got to be 21 or over.
What does that include? You get kind of cabanas to lay down, your own pool. What's included with that?
It's one of my favourite areas, Keith, especially at the start of the cruise before I get my high energy and I go for it. As soon as you go into Serenity, it's at the front of the ship, it's on the top deck, and you walk up there, and if it's your first time, you're not quite sure what to expect. But as you walk in, you realise you're somewhere quite different, to some things that are happening on the other side of the deck. So straight away, tranquility and peace hits you. The aroma you can smell from the spar, because it's right next to the spars coming through, and it spans around the whole of the deck as well. So there's plenty of space for everyone. On some of the ships, there's waterfalls that span from 3 tiers coming down. So it depends on the ship and what the Serenity looks like. So you go there, and straight away you're greeted by the person that was going to look after you, whether it's the towel steward or the bar steward or the waitress, waiter, or whoever it might be, but you're welcomed. And then you can choose from a cabana bed or a hammock or just a standard lounger. And really the service there is like it is across the whole of the ship, but there, it's very much down, quiet, chilled. People are going to take some time out here. So, the sort of food that you get up in Serenity would be like a Caesar salad, and like I say, it'd be some of the nice wines that we've got on offer as well. So it's very, very quiet and low playing music.
So that sounds like my kind of place to hang out. That really, really does.